Contrary, The Elder Scrolls V quickly earned itself a reputation for being a rather large RPG shortly after its release on that November day. But 7 years later, the community's come a long way. With literal millions of collective hours, it's easy to assume that there's not much left to be discovered in Skyrim. Every nook and cranny explored, each side quest completed 100 times over, and all the Easter eggs have been discovered. Seems logical to think that's the case. Well, such an assumption may not be entirely correct, as much of the Elder Scrolls V's player base just might have quite a lot to uncover. So sit back and relax as we take a look at 5 more things you probably didn't know you could do in The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Part 18, I think. Starting off, during Skyrim's Civil War questline, regardless of which side you decided to align with, the player will have to participate in 2 large-scale-ish siege battles. One taking place at Whiterun, and another in either Solitude or Windhelm, depending on who you're fighting for. Now, during these sieges, the local population will quite reasonably be pretty freaked out, and terrified out of their minds. Most citizens can be found desperately running to their homes, or trying to escape their town totally in absolute horror. Well, if you've installed the Hearthfire DLC, and have a property located in a city that's currently going through a siege, and have children living in that home, there's an ever so small possibility that you might actually encounter them running in fear amongst the petrified locals. And they'll have some unique dialogue depending on their gender, though not too much.
I'll be alright. Please, just make it stop.
Make it stop. Please make it stop.
It's important to note that during siege battles, you'll be locked out of most homes, including your own in that given settlement. So, unless you use console commands to get inside your house, or your kids were out and about when the fighting broke out, you'll be out of luck in finding them, and getting to hear these quotes. Also, your fellow soldiers will likely be pretty disappointed in you accosting random children when you're supposed to be helping them capture a city. But hey, I guess that's their problem, not yours, right? Next on our list, before we completely move on from the theme of sieges, at multiple points throughout the Dark Brotherhood questline, you'll be sent to the City of Solitude in order to carry out a specific assassination. This happens a lot. There's the assassination of Vittoria Vici on her own wedding night, the doomed from the start assassination attempt on the Emperor's decoy while you pose as a chef, the actual assassination of the actual Emperor at the end of the guild storyline, list goes on. Point is, the Brotherhood sends you to this city quite frequently. However,